A Fourchotomy is a tool for understanding and resolving our relationships with ourselves, other people, and everything else we encounter. We tend to see the world in terms of dichotomies, good and bad, dark and light, passive and aggressive. But our dichotomies are more complex than they at first seem. In every dichotomy, the negative quality has a positive component and the positive quality has a negative component. A Fourchotomy serves as a way for us to free ourselves from being controlled by our ideas and feelings about any of these qualities. To use a Fourchotomy, begin with a single quality. Think of a person you struggle to get along with. What is it about that person that really bothers you? Suppose you find this person aggressive. This is your starting point. Then, since aggressive is clearly negative for you, find its positive opposite. It might be gracious. Now you must find the positive of aggressive. Let's say assertive. We also need the negative of gracious. That could be passive. Keep in mind that emotionally we tend to blur or conflate definitions of qualities we are attached to. You may see someone who is actually assertive as aggressive and someone who is gracious as merely passive. So be clear about the definitions of the four qualities. Remember that if you see a quality in others, you have it in you. Working with a Fourchotomy is about getting clear within yourself. If you can free yourself from being attached to these qualities, you will be able to change how you relate with other people and situations. In order to break free in this way, you need to own and accept all four qualities of the Fourchotomy within yourself. To resolve the Fourchotomy, start by asking yourself, am I aggressive? In that moment, without hesitation, you will have an internal yes or no answer, but you must be willing to hear it without spinning it and without judging it. It may feel like a vibration arising from within you. If you allow yourself to feel the vibration, the answer will take shape from the vibration and you will hear it. Then ask, am I okay with that? Again, simply hear your honest answer as it arises from within. Continue to ask these questions for each component of the Fourchotomy. Am I gracious? Is that okay with me? Am I assertive? Is that okay with me? Am I passive? Is that okay with me? You'll find that your answers change from moment to moment. This shifting around is part of the process. Gradually, you will start to free yourself from being attached to any of these qualities. Eventually, you should reach a point when your honest answer to all 8 questions of a Fourchotomy is yes, 10 out of 10 times on a regular basis. This means that you will have owned and accepted these qualities and are no longer trapped by your attachment to any of them. Now when you interact with the person you have struggled to get along with, you are free to act appropriately. You will find that when you see that person, you will no longer be reactive. The other person has not necessarily changed. You have changed and freed yourself from being controlled by your attachment to the qualities in the Fourchotomy. You have cleaned up your relationship with those qualities. The goal is to continue working to be off the grid so that in every situation you encounter and every relationship you have, you will see clearly and act spontaneously, freely, and appropriately.